Hello, I hope you've had a good Easter weekend. Perhaps not if you're a Chelsea fan, but it's time for a few quick Premier League thoughts. And where to start first than Old Trafford, where there finally looks like there's a title race on our hands. Manchester United putting a spanner in the works as Chelsea didn't turn up on Sunday. Forget about parking the bus, I don't think the bus ever arrived. Goals from Marcus Rashford and Ander Herrera have blown the title race wide open. The gap stands at 4 points now. Whether Chelsea can capitulate completely, we'll have to wait and see with 6 games to go. But at the same time, they do have an easier run in. Tottenham have got to still play Man United and Arsenal at home. That's not going to be easy. A London derby away at Palace, a London derby away at West Ham. Also Leicester, there's a bit of needle there. They've got to travel there. And if it goes to the last day of the season, Hull could very well need a win to stay up. And then they've got to go to Hull as well. So it's no means over yet. Chelsea will just have a little bit of a wobble. You know, they're going to sort of wonder how they pick up from this. The FA Cup semi-final is going to be all important because if Tottenham can win that, then perhaps that sets another sort of bit of jitters into the Chelsea camp. We'll just have to wait and see. But a big win for United. It keeps their top 4 hopes alive, especially with Liverpool winning earlier in the day and also Manchester City winning on Saturday. City took a while to get going, but 3 second-half goals from Kompany, Sane, I believe, and Aguero have set them on their way to, fourth is in their hands at the moment. Liverpool, it needed Firmino's solitary goal yesterday against a resilient West Brom, but still 3 points at the Hawthorns is a great result, and that puts them, I wouldn't say in the driving seat because the other team's got games in hand, but they're winning their games, that's all they can do. Everton, is the charge too late? Perhaps. I think the games against Liverpool and Man United, they picked up just a point of just probably sort of ruined any top 4 hopes that they may have had, albeit unlikely. But at the same time, they've leapt above Arsenal, who play tonight, which is Monday. They've got to win at Middlesbrough with the other 6 teams winning around them. Sorry, 5 out of 6 teams winning around, obviously with Chelsea losing. But at the same time, this is an Arsenal side that, well, they were awful last week against Palace. They've got to change, but how many changes is Wenger prepared to make? Loyalty is a well-known trait for him. Can he be too loyal, or will he have to wield the axe and sort of freshen things up as they go to the Riverside? Middlesbrough, 6 points from safety, but they've got 2 games in hand, so it's still in their hands. You do wonder, though, where not only goals, but points are going to come from. But this is an Arsenal team which has only won 1 in the last 5. So are they there for the taking? There's never a better opportunity, I guess. In the race to beat the drop, nothing's really changed as Hull and Swansea both lost on Saturday. Swansea by just this solitary goal at Watford. They failed to take the advantage of Hull losing at Stoke, so it's as you were. Bournemouth, their heavy defeat. They're not over the line just yet. They've now slipped to 16th due to Palace's comeback draw against Leicester, another vital point in the race to stay up. The 40-point mark is the all-important one. Watford are the latest team to reach it. So you've got Stoke, Leicester, West Ham, Burnley. Still probably looking for at least a win to secure their survival, which is probably more than likely with 6 games to go. So I don't think the panic sets in there. I think Palace with a game in hand, although that game in hand is against Tottenham, so that's not a given. But you are looking at, I don't know, Bournemouth, Hull, Swansea are really in the mix, but can Swansea find results? They've not won any of the last 6. It's just a point. The form has deserted them at just the wrong time, and it's going to be a real nervy period for Swansea now. Those were also games that they probably could have and should have won. I think the only point they got was at home to Middlesbrough, and that really is a game you should be sort of ticking off and thinking that's winnable. So even that in itself is 2 points dropped, and that's 2 points that would have seen them replace Hull in 17th. So still a lot to play for, but again, I think at this point of the season, you'd rather have points on the board than having to play catch-up. So yeah, there's some quick thoughts. I'll expand on that in written form also on the website. So by all means, please also follow www.realfootballman.com. But that's it for this quick burst of thoughts. I hope to be back with some more later in the week. Until then, goodbye.